Okay, I think we're back despite a false start and lots of technical difficulties with the Xbox One. I need to find pearls, so I'm going to start working on that here. Know I can get one from inside the bar, but I need to get more credits to be able to afford that, and I am broke at the moment. Mainly need to get out of here. Could be more on different floors that I haven't checked. Try that. I'm considering it. I was explaining the issue in chat a second ago, but like, basically the Xbox One really wants to hibernate and not shut down. Even if you pick the option to tell it not to go into sleep mode and to shut down, it still tries to like remember your previous session. So like part of the technical issue I was having is that when I loaded the game, um, when I would go pick the game on the dashboard and it would just load instantly. It's like, how is that possible unless if it's just trying to remember my previous session? And whenever that happens, the capture card doesn't work.
Nino told me about this place. The secret storehouse of the Alpha sections.
Sweet. I don't have any map here. I know, right? I've never seen another console like it. It's like the worst operating system I've ever encountered. I'm curious if the Xbox Series fixes the issue or not.
10-4.
Or whatever the PS5 equivalent is.
Moving. Be careful.
I do, yeah. Sure, I don't have a map here. Okay. I don't know if I can shoot those.
Incoming! More incoming! I'm going! False alarm!
Oh, so much for that. Maybe,
I saw the intruder!
that went worse. I don't know if those lights actually detect you. I guess I'm about to find out. That went better. Precious money. Need 1,000 to do the mini game again. This time I'll save scum it. Oh, this is mean. Like how they have the little laser there to force you to roll into the room. That's nice. Here's a pearl. Oh no, it's happening again. I made it so far. Alright, let me try to get out of this room at least, in case I need to, like, change more things on my end. I have other, like, hardware adjustments I can make. Whew. Oh, man. Still happening. Alright, let me get these pearls, go back to the bar and save. Then I'll pause and try to see if I can fix this for good. At least there's multiple pearls in here, that's nice. Need 16 more. One-way shortcut. Pretty crazy sequence.
Coming from over there. I'm going. Alert! Alert!
Okay, I don't know where they want me to go there. I think I probably have some healing I can use.
I saw it! Alert! Alert! It's coming from over there. I'm going. Alert! Alert!
That's what I was supposed to do.
Miss Jade, everything all right?
Fine, but we better get out of here before they discover what I just borrowed from them.
Alright. That was the stack of pearls it was showing. And do the air hockey minigame. I might try to keep going. I don't know why it flickered twice there. It wasn't like a video being loaded or something. If it happens a couple more times, I'll pause and try to fix it. In the meantime, apologies for any capture card flickering it. Plus, trust me, I am the most frustrated by it. Alright, save scumming appropriately this time. Look at he has it on his head.
Go!
Hopefully remember what the buttons are for this.
You win!
That's one.
Go!
Yes!
Right. I think it would just be all the time things aren't capturing, right? It was much easier than every other time I tried it.
Okay, you win this time.
I still had to pay for it though, right? Save, so I don't have to do that again. It's like the Xbox One wants desperately to project the appearance of responsiveness. Like it would rather like have little visual effects when you click on things and make sound effects to make it seem like it's responding to your inputs, and then just sit there and do nothing after you click on it, than to dare like just make your cursor not move. And as far as what it does to the capture card, I don't know, like the way it's sending video changes based on whether it actually has completely loaded the material or not. It's utterly puzzling. So there's more through that way, right? That's the way I just came, and I didn't see any more pearls listed in that direction. I guess I could go there really quick and just make 100% sure there wasn't one on another level that I missed. Oh, there is one. There's, I guess, two. Okay, I'll go try to find them. I assume I don't need to get literally every pearl in the game to beat it. Third floor somewhere.
Murderers!
But I checked this one already. There's still one in there that I didn't get. Oh yeah, this one requires a code that I don't know. Yeah. I think I know it now. I think I got it from talking to that one guy. Drunk guy. He gave it to me on an item here. Hold on. Z4P8. Try Z4P8. Okay, cool. Got it. $14 more. Like, the original sin behind a lot of this is HTCP. It's supposed to be something that enforces copy protection. How do I get up there? Down and around first. Certain consoles are a lot nastier with the way they enforce it. I'm all done in here, but I'll check really quick. Yeah. And your capture card will just shit the bed if you try to pass something to it over HDMI that has HTCP protection. So you need to get like a splitter that explicitly strips it, but those are increasingly difficult to find now. I have like 5 of them that I bought just in case they stop getting made. There's the obvious question, like how do most streamers deal with this problem? I think it's just that most streamers either are streaming from the console if they're really dedicated to playing on console, or they're playing on PC, which isn't an option in this game's case, I don't think, 'cause I think this one's the HD version, and the one on Steam isn't. I don't remember why we ended up going with console. It's happening again. Yeah, exactly. So I need to get to floor 3. Is that going to involve going in the bar? I'm going to try to just live with it for the moment. If it gets really bad, I'll see if I can change anything, but I think other streamers are either streaming from console, trying to stream from PC wherever possible, or they're like a dedicated streamer playing like one game, so they can find a solution that works for that game. I think I know the code for room 2. This is where it is, right? It is, okay. Just sign me out of Xbox Live for no apparent reason. Beyond Good and Evil, room 2 code. What is the code for the second door? Rufus has the code on the table. He covers it up if you come too close, but you can see it with the camera. Glad I looked that one up.
Don't break up the team. Carlson and Peters, page 823.
Oh, I see. Smart. It's cute. P9 something. Bunch of cool little puzzles like this. P9B8. That's my favorite part of this game, and it feels like maybe that they intended to do more with it at some point. Code system is a great way to make sure that you have actually found these things, right? And aren't just brute forcing stuff. Rufus's booty.
Sorry, Rufus. I may seem a little pushy, but Hillis needs this more than you do.
I can't let you stream that. I know, right? It's possible. Ugh, okay. That's the 2 that I said I'd wait for. I'm gonna pause it and see if I can change anything here. 1 second. Okay, I think I fixed the problem. My Xbox One decided it was just gonna be in 4K now. Just today. Didn't do that last week. Did it today, though. Turned it back to 1080p and everything seems to be alright. Knock on wood. Let's get back to... Yeah, exactly. It makes it hard to do the usual troubleshooting steps, right? When it kind of works for what appear to be random intervals. Still have one pearl back there? Going crazy. I feel like I've gotten them all several times now.
Hiya, Jade. If you're interested,
Oh,
I'll
that's
put a
why.
new pearl up for grabs. You'll never get this one, though. I've been practicing day and night. You ain't getting even one disc through.
I'll try. That's why it respawned. Literally respawned. Hopefully it doesn't charge too much for it.
Section's murder!
I need to make a, like, checklist of things to check whenever we're doing an Xbox One game. I didn't think I'd have to look in, like, the video settings to see if it force changed my resolution on me, but... Or that I'd have to check that it force changed audio settings, but now I know. Hey, Francis. I just saved, so I'm willing to scum here.
Go!
Each time you miss, it's pretty bad, I think.
You lose. Go! Not bad, Jade.
Wish I could pick which one I was selecting. I think the computer gets to do that.
You lose.
Load here. Everything. I have a troubleshooting checklist for just general capture card issues that has served me pretty well. There's like a order of operations I do for like turning off, unplugging certain things, replugging them in, flipping scalar versus non-scalar switches and the like. I have to do that for pretty much anything we do with the FrameMeister, like PS2 games requires that.
Go!
Wow, I just got doing really well.
You lose. Go! Not bad, Jade. Oh, what the? You lose.
This will take a while. He's much harder now. Need this pearl though.
Go!
Alright, lost.
You lose! Go!
Don't get that first puck in. I think it's already really hard to recover. I need to like memorize where to put my thumb on the left stick. Okay, I got one. It is possible to win.
Go!
If I get unlucky as to which puck it sends to me, there's
lose.
basically no recovering, unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't think I can load from this, can I? That would be nice. It's only save game. Load. I can load. Okay, that's much faster.
Go!
See what percentage of this stream ends up being weird shark air hockey. That went much better. Okay.
Go! You
All
win.
right. Screwed him up that time.
Not too bad, friend.
Victory in the disc game. Saves. I never have to do that again. Now if I leave and there's another pearl here that spawns in, I think the weird Xbox One UI is unusual for Microsoft, but the thing that's very on brand for Microsoft is their decision to just kind of like turn shit on. Update a thing while it's turned off and just enable something that you didn't ask for, right? That's probably a racing pearl. I might come back to that one. I'm not very good at the racing. I think I have to spend money for it too. But that was a big thing that broke everybody's capture cards when HDR first becoming a thing in Windows 10. You just restart one day and it would be turned on and like every game would look ridiculously washed out and horrible. Right, pearls. There's lots of them. Try to get back on the A to connect the hovercraft to the ship. Okay. Go to places that have a cluster of pearls. Seem to be higher value. One on this island, it looks like. directly below me somewhere. Ship is really strange. I don't think it lets you actually go anywhere that's unique, as far as I can tell anyway. I think they mean here.
Protect Miss Jane! He's getting away with a pearl!
That answers the question then.
Awaiting your orders, Miss Jane. Attack! Carlson and Peters!
Spawns another one. Okay.
10-4!
Good work.
Cool.
Yes, sir! Carlson and Peters! 10-4!
One more. Give me your pearl. There's 3 pearls. Sweet. 9 more.
Mamago Garage is the one who's going to be happy.
Okay, away we go. Away we go. So we got one. The one here, I guess? This island? Black Isle. Don't show any pearls in this part. Be around here somewhere. Is it somewhere I can actually go with this thing, maybe?
Now dumping on solid ground. Now dumping on solid ground.
That thing's pretty cool looking. Big whale worm looking thing. Where did it actually go?
You are now leaving territorial waters. Final warning. You are now leaving territorial waters. Final warning.
Shut up. I'm trying to take a picture of this thing. Got it.
Bravo, Jade.
Thank you. Oh, fancy. Okay. I guess that's something that actually does require the flying ship.
We're going to have to be very careful. They say the treasure is guarded by a colony of Krochaks.
Okay. Species already taken.
Okay, I filed the picture.
Is Aurelia like Greek or Latin for jellyfish? I think I've seen that in a lot of video games, and not outside of video games.
It's that way, Miss Jade.
She can knock it down here.
DBUTT. Don't break up the team.
Debut. I think I've seen one of these before, but supposed to knock this down is the question. Something further in, maybe? Assume that these pearls originally came from more complicated content than just killing 3 of these things, right? Interesting. There's very strong Wind Waker Triforce Hunt energy to it, I think. 24, I need 6 more. More here? A little more here. Yeah, there's another guy out there. It's hard to imagine a Wind Waker that has like 6 more temples in it, because the existing temples in Wind Waker are pretty robust. That feels like that's what the Triforce Hunt is replacing. 2 more. Still some. I think I still saw some here. Oh yeah. This place is great. You're definitely supposed to come here, it seems like. Isn't it? Oh, there's still more here, okay. I think the way this worked, I needed to have him attack it with his special first. That means I need to get him over here in the first place. See if I can get him to reach the one over there. There it goes. Gotcha. Let's go, dude. This way. Now he's coming.
Cortex in sight.
Already killed him. Think so.
Carlson and Peters. Look out, Mr.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave after this one then. I guess I'll finish this level, but that means I did not need to play air hockey at all. Plenty here. But they drop them somewhere where I can get them. Officially have enough now. I was really worried about that taking up all stream, but it looks like they just stacked a whole bunch of them in different places. I'm guessing if you just go to the places that show you several of them, that'll be enough to get the ship upgrade. I don't know what getting all of the pearls does. I don't think there's any other upgrades past that one for the ship. Sweet. Yeah, I think I literally just have come here and not done anything else. I guess I did that one little box conveyor belt mission. That one was, I think it gave me like 5 or 6, so. Alright, back to Mama Goes. Let's go. Let's go.
Maneuver not allowed. Collision risk high.
Jamaican Rhino Store. What a game. Space engine.
This motor is not for hovercrafts, Jade.
God.
Come back with a spaceship, and we'll install it for you.
Yes, yes. Usually they install that one for you, but you have to get the flight stabilizer, which when you purchase it, you don't know what it does, I guess.
Later, my friends.
You go to the moon. The one place this thing can land. Imagine they envisioned more usage of this in an earlier draft.
As good as new, and the installation is included, Jade. Don't let an
C'est bon, it's been digitalized.
Break free from Hillion's gravity. Anything else to buy really quick here?
Count identification. Okay.
A box of K-Bups completely a set of pods completely a mecha impulsor increases your vehicle's energy.
In case like there's like a final boss sequence or something that involves using the ship. Hope to get more value out of the ship. We'll see, I guess.
Hey, Jade, where you been hiding?
Here we come, outer space! You better hope this motor of yours has some kick to it, Mama Go.
Activate the stellar motor. Got it.
Algenib, Omega Dipper, Alther.
Oh shoot.
We're surrounded by stars, Double H.
It's pretty cool.
Hey, the stellar motor is backfiring. Almost knew, he said. Rhino.
Project Apollo.
Lunar base in sight, Miss Jade. There's the transmitter. That's where we need to try to get in.
Thanks for that. Sweet. Glad we got a short sequence where we had to like dodge icicles. Assume we're not done with that yet, though.
Shawnee, I've located the probable positions of the Alpha's activities. I've added them to your map for you to look at. Send us the pictures. Shawnee.
Got it. To get an actual map. Save point.
Account identification. Okay.
PA1 increases your energy gauge by 1 heart.
Perfecto. I'll scan.
Thought I had a way to give those to him, but I guess vehicle energy is going to be relevant again later.
Completely restores your energy.
Preserve one of these saves here. I guess the volcano's treasure. Yeah. Assuming I can't go back. Doesn't seem to be any way back on the ship. Interesting.
Okay.
It's a neat way to get into the force field.
Dom's architecture. We're right in the heart of the base, Miss Jade.
Very alien. Aliens. Doing light puzzles here. Ah, yeah, cool. Classic. How does it just stay open after that?
Parfait. I stock it.
It's literally the mirror shield. It's cute. I actually use it though. Oh, I need to put it somewhere. I see. Thought maybe it was going to be a manipulatable shield. Probably going to hit both of them, I take it. That's cool. Neat. Need more mirrors. Some cool, like, set pieces here, I think.
It's too quiet around here. Someone is watching us.
Yeah, I feel it too. They're all around us. They're waiting for us.
Oh, shit! Well, I found Paige.
Paige! Paige! Can you hear me? It's me, Jade!
They're the same doors as in the cloister. We'll have to point a light beam in this direction.
Interesting. Well, we know where what the main objective is. Do like you have to get the map by taking a picture of it. That's cool. Find a way to shoot a light beam over here. Oh, that makes sense with the bridge. Smart. Okay. Just need to bounce a bunch of things in there, I guess. How do we do that? It's a place to put a mirror, right? It's not a mirror itself. Must be another mirror around here somewhere. Point this anywhere different, maybe? I think these two doors close, so I don't have light actively pointed at it. I see if there's another mirror somewhere that I'm missing. I don't want to go too far this way. Maybe there's somewhere else I have to point this laser. Let's see. Oh, there is another door back there, but that's it. There's one. Okay. Clever. Nice. More cash. Wonderful. But all that's in here is cash. Looks like it. Okay. Now, can I turn these? I must be able
We have to succeed in turning the upper half of these columns.
Oh, good. I'm glad there was dialogue there. There'll be a laser running through this now. No? That should work. I just don't see anything marked in that room. See a laser coming down here. That's weird. I guess I'll check and see if it counts as a beam running once I get to the end. Maybe there's bait to that puzzle. That's probably what it is. I have to like hit the door dead on. I think that's the trick. So I think this is a bait solution here. Oops. That's more like it. Nice. I like that. That's a very Alundra puzzle right there. Okay.
Hang in there, Paige. I'll get you out of there.
I think there's been no combat so far. Like puzzle-focused dungeons, especially final dungeons. Do it again, but for the next level. Nice. I don't think I can hit both of those from here. Let's see. Hooray!
10-4.
Nice. You got to do something. Bummer. Yeah, cough.
I'll come back for you. I'll bring you back home.
This scene and the one where you come back to the lighthouse are both pretty good, I thought.
We can still save the other victims, Jade. We have to wrap up the report.
Matter of exiting from here now? Like... Oh, screw that.
Bring back the information first.
I was about to go all the way back to the beginning of the map. I just happened to run into the wall there. Spooky stealth music. Oh. Well, Paige is fine. Don't do that, game. Maybe I'll get a mystery third party member, but somehow I doubt it. Once they aggro me, it's too late, I think. No, maybe not.
We're under attack!
No kidding.
Alert! Alert!
It's a really good game, Eternal Darkness. Whoa, it's very Final Fantasy X. The Vel Temple.
Suspicious. The kidnappings are getting harder and harder to execute. The Iris network is becoming more than just a little nuisance.
Cool. Spooky. Mass Effect 2 ripped off Beyond Good and Evil. cool. Yeah, right?
Shawnee, 88. Hurry up and broadcast the report from the transmitter, and all of Hillis will be with us. The governor will surely be willing to help you.
Different time. If you just show the people evidence of corruption, they'll rise up and do something about it. That's me.
Hillians sadistically sacrificed, drained of all their energy by a Dom's priest. Revolt, citizens! Drive out the Alpha sections and the Doms!
Maybe should have bought more K-Bups, we'll see. Whoops. Right. But the Doms drained my energy.
Double H, I saw the prisoners. It's horrible. There's hundreds of them.
It's so weird to have that tiny gap there as progress. Basically, it's just a reason to have Double H split up with you, but I would not have seen that as a thing that I could do, not for accidentally running into it. Pretty sure he's not dead because of the 3 buttons in the room out there.
We can still save the other victims, Jade. We have to broadcast the report from the transmitter.
Did. Use his corpse, drag his corpse and drop it on a button. That'd be great. Ready with the button.
Shawnee, it's incredible. We just got an email from the chief. He's alive, Jade, alive.
How does that work?
Paige!
Hey! Not to ruin the moment.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Although actually it was sort of obvious.
Very sneaky, the whole code under the shoe bit.
You found
I did like that. I'm sad I had to look it up, but I didn't even realize I could look at items
exactly
inside
as
of
I
my
found them.
inventory,
Stench and
inside
all.
my bag of stuff.
Paige, you were...
Maybe we did that way earlier.
dead, I know. But you saved me. You're the one that brought me back to life. You're not the one you think you are, Jade. There's always been a prodigious energy hidden deep inside you. Now it's coming to the surface, and you're starting to understand it.
Oh, sweet. That's a cool power.
Paige, the kids, they...
Yes, I know. Kidnapped too. They've taken them to the Great Crypt.
The only way to get there is for the 3 of us to stand on those buttons.
We'll have to come back in the ship, but we can't do anything for them right now. There's too few of us. We need help in order to attack the lunar base in full force.
The only way of obtaining the support of the Hylians is to follow Nino's plan, wrap up the report, and use the long-range transmitter to broadcast it.
Okay, let's get a move on.
Sweet. Doesn't want me to use the ship. I'm curious what happens if I go to the triple button, though. I think I would have liked the scene if we came back and his corpse was missing, right? No? Okay, I guess we do have to go back first. Thought I'd check. Oh yeah, they can't fit through here. That's the main problem. He's still very dead. Yeah. Exactly.
I've been in it for 3 weeks. Okay, Jade, thanks for coming to my rescue.
Nice. Let's buy the rest of these, shall we?
Wait a minute, that's the beluga. You managed to get the old...
A box of K-Bups
Sorry.
completely restores your energy. A set
Sorry.
of pods completely restores your vehicle. A box of K-Bups completely restores your energy.
You were saying, Paige? Yes, I fixed the ship. Hooray.
10-4.
What I'm pushing or why? I saw that when we first got in here, it moves a box.
Double H, the stellar motor isn't responding anymore. I'm switching back to the regular motor.
That was our ticket back to Hillis. We have no other choice now.
Oh.
Head for the moon.
I wonder why they even let you leave then. Interesting. Hey Domino, how you doing? Presumably I can do something in this room then? With that switch maybe? Oh, I got new stuff in stock here.
Account identification. Okay. A set of pods completely restores your vehicle's energy.
Okay, so I can climb up on here. And press the button down there. I see. I could have done that earlier. Nice. How many switches are here total? Wow, I didn't think I could make that at all. Okay. I see. Okay, it must do something. That. Maybe. Golly, okay. Or if I have to shoot it and then hop on the box before it moves. Okay. Golly, okay. There we go. I could have done this before, but I wouldn't have had Paige to stand on the third button.
Okay.
No problem.
Friendship is magic.
Hurry! Everyone to the transmitter room! 60mm cannon. Zigzag progression. House Peters 849.
Hang on tight. We're almost to the transmitter.
A tram.
Account identification.
I keep buying
Okay.
these.
A box of K-Bups completely restores your energy. A set of pods completely restores your vehicle's energy.
Another save here. Whoa, full vista. Oh.
You have control of the long-range transmitter? That's incredible! I'll work as fast as I can. Hang in there. Quickly. If the population revolts, the Alpha sections will surely try to flee.
J5W7. Really like this as an input method. It's great for an analog stick.
Transmitter alignment. Set target. Okay, enter data.
It's up to you now, Jade.
Okay.
Data not recognized. Protected system. Locking. 10.
They're blocking the controls.
9. 8.
No problemo, Jade. I take care of that.
6.
Amigos, Segundo el Magnifico is going to show you who is the best.
2.
Gets to help.
System blocked.
Nice job, Magnifico. More like Secundo el Major Screw-Up, King of the Cretins, Pope of the Peanut.
Silencio, my little piglet. Look.
Opening system data. Hello, General Secundo. At your service.
I have una amiga who would like to broadcast a little report. Set up an alignment on 21.3, por favor, mia bella.
Yes, sir, General. Data loaded. Broadcasting.
Hey.
Has reared its ugly head on your planet. With help from those traitors
Yeah, right.
from the Iris Network, our enemy, the Doms, have broken through our protective borders and infiltrated your city. Enough is enough!
Amigos, señores, señoras, y of course, señoritas, keep open your eyes, si tutti quanti. I know going to be wasting your time with big speeches.
Yeah.
I just wanting to show you the whole big picture. Los Alpha Section are traitors, banditos, imposters, rascals, wooden nickels. Look at these photos that we have taken. The Alpha Sections are the accomplices of the DOM's forces.
It's nice that's all your photos from the game.
Are the ones who've been kidnapping the Hylians and taking them to the Doms. Once the victims arrive on the moon, they're drained of all
It's nice that
their
it's literally
energy
your photo
and
too.
die.
Since the beginning, we've been manipulated and deceived. Stop listening to the lies that the Alpha Sections are telling you.
Down with the Alpha Sections!
Down with the Alpha Section! Revolution!
Nice science fiction fantasy there.
Et voila!
She doesn't
The
have a
kids are
thing to
still in
yell.
the Dom's base. We have to go back for them.
For the time being, we'd better evacuate the sector.
Nice strategy, soldier, but a bit late. Goodbye.
Auto destruction procedure engaged.
Oh God. Metroid escape. Yeah. Exactly. That's relatively forgiving.
The truth has finally been revealed by our trustworthy colleagues from the Iris Network. The Hylian people have joined forces to drive the Alpha Sections out of Hylis. Once again, the honorable journalistic profession was able to show that it had a preponderant role in the history.
Come into my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
We're gonna get a ship battle. It's cool.
They've got us in their tractor beam!
I see. Shoot the lights. That seems bad. It was bad. The Independence Day rule. Oh, it's pretty hard to time. Does need to be a charge shot, I think. It's a pretty cool fight. Yeah. Nice.
We'll have to launch the hovercraft if we want to turn off the tractor beam.
It's a cool way to keep the hovercraft relevant.
We have to get inside the spider in order to turn off the tractor beam.
I need to deflect that into this thing, maybe? I'll get back on the ship. Let's just do that. Oh, is that all I had to do? Oh, that's much easier. Whoa. Save point here.
Huh? Intruder! Intruder!
It's very dark here.
Okay. Yes, sir. We're under attack! Yes, sir. Ow! Ah! Okay. Ow! Ah!
Jade, I'm not feeling so hot. Do you have another Starkos?
I don't, actually. Sorry. Please don't die. Please don't make me track your health.
What were you hoping for, huh? Everyone you ever loved is already dead. Your mother and father, the pig and all those little brats. We've sucked them dry of all their fluids so that we could live longer. He's looking for you. He's been on your trail for centuries. Your days are numbered. May the angels of darkness rise to glory.
Guy's not very nice.
We have to get back to the base. All the prisoners are still in there.
Heard some voices up there. Is there someone else still alive?
Jade, do you have another Star-Cross?
I don't. Save again just in case. It's barcoded. I'm supposed to be able to share my
Landing strip in sight. Straight ahead.
like actual hit points with them, but
Look out! They're sending in the cavalry!
Sweet Jesus, they're everywhere!
Maneuver not allowed. Collision risk high.
where'd the I don't know where the landing strip went. There it is. Now I get to use the triple button.
There's too many of them for us to handle.
Okay.
In your sight.
We have the support of the people of Hillis, Jade. We'll cover you. Try to get inside the base.
Hooray.
We must save those that are still inside.
Maneuver not allowed. Collision risk high.
Oh, thanks for pointing me right at it.
Jade, I'm not feeling so hot. Do you have another Star-Cross?
Never saw that. Triple elevator, what?
Thanks for
The
everything.
spoiler elevator.
Companions.
You have finally come back to me. You have served your master well, Johnny. You alone have brought the Hylians to me.
Stuff reminds me a lot of like Half-Life
Miss Jade.
Zen.
It's a trap! The controls aren't responding anymore.
You are not who you think you are. The pig has hidden your origins from me.
Jade, no! Don't listen to him!
Yes, take him out of combat, please. He only has 2 hit points. Can you do the same with Double H, please?
The instrument of my
This guy's freaky, creepy looking.
way in the hope of destroying me.
It's cool.
But I have survived, feeding me with only the most miserable of sacrifices. They made you But you are not like them. You are mine, Johnny. And I am going to kill the human part of you.
Jade!
Pretty cool.
Johnny Dom Yandra.
Please don't actually have health. I'm begging you. I think he might actually have health. I think I might be in trouble. Dodging here, I guess. Can't hit him. Or if I need to like... Oh, that's it, okay. Okay, that worked. I really like the creepy giant face. It's great.
The home team, chapter 12.
Evil ghost pages.
Waiting your orders, Miss Jade.
Oh, I see.
Yes, sir.
Use that to break them, presumably. Nice. Didn't actually take damage. Oh, less space now. Can actually attack him now normally, presumably. Ouch. It's a really cool final battle. Nice. What are we doing? Oh god.
It's your fault that we're suffering this, Jade. Abandon.
They'll have shields. Oh, I'm not supposed to be in first person there, I don't think. Oh god, my controls are reversed. Okay. Very King K. Rool. That's cool. Oh, I see. So now it's kind of like a Simon Says fight, but your controls are reversed, which is hard. I don't know how to do that phase. I don't know if I can attack straight up. I'm supposed to be able to jump up there maybe to hit him. Maybe I can dodge that. Dodge. Yeah, it looks like you're right. Cool. That was pretty cool. Nice. Hey, Beyond Good and Evil. They said the thing and the achievement. This game has some really, really cool parts. Humming child. Not a fan. You ever notice in Pink Floyd's Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, and they have like the children's chorus singing, they sound like really, really, really British. Yeah, I'll give my thoughts here at the end. It is one of many games that I've played where I can sense where content was cut or when the game was envisioned to be bigger than what they were eventually able to do. Some games I just kind of suspect that that's the case, but this one it's like very clear. Yeah, I enjoyed this. Like I was saying, I think that it's very ambitious and ahead of its time with a lot of its ideas. And basing most of the gameplay on having an ally traveling with you is kind of standard these days. But I can't think of too many other games around 2003 that were doing anything like that. This is just for the port, right? The credits right now. Like I was saying, there's a handful of games I've played. Well, every game you've ever played has content that was cut from it. Like the game you're playing is at the expense of a bunch of stuff that was cut from the original Vision. You play something like God of War 2018, which is a beautiful, brilliant game, but in the last like third or so, you kind of get the sense that they originally intended this to be much bigger and more epic, and they kind of have to like wrap it up now, right? Or something like I mentioned Zelda Wind Waker, you can tell that at some point they planned there to be significantly more dungeons with companions, and they ended up having to get cut for whatever reason, and that's why we get the weird Triforce hunt. So I definitely think the game is at its weakest at the end when you're just kind of having to quickly go mop up some pearls that you were missing, and you can kind of tell that all those pearls or like suddenly you're getting like 12 pearls and 13 pearls all at once, right? Because they probably originally intended that content to go elsewhere. When I first started playing this, I noticed or felt that the story was presented in kind of a bizarre way. And knowing now this is the same folks who made Rayman makes that make a little bit more sense, because Rayman also is kind of bizarre and weirdly presented, like you're just kind of expected to be in the brain of the creator, you know? But I bet that would be less true if the game was as big as they originally envisioned it. Somebody mentioned last week, Ravanon, that this was originally envisioned as a an open world game, and at some point they just had to like chop it down and make it completely linear because they couldn't, it didn't make sense. Which makes sense given the hovercraft and the flying ship, that the flying ship can only let you go one place, right? But I can see why people are excited for Beyond Good and Evil 2, because you'd hope that with, you know, more budget and more time that they'd be able to make a game more according to whatever their vision was. Okay, I forgot who said it. May have been Brutus. But it feels like it's a very flawed but cool concept. It has some really neat, well-earned scenes, I thought. A couple set pieces that were really cool. I like the puzzles in the dungeons for the most part. I think the game could have done a better job of conveying some of the puzzles, or at least conveying when you were stuck or you're supposed to stick in a room. I don't know, it sends such ahead of its time energy sometimes. Like, it'll have a room that is constructed like a typical Uncharted or Last of Us puzzle, but it's missing a couple little elements that Uncharted or Last of Us would include to make sure that you didn't get stuck and turn around and go back to a room you weren't supposed to go back to. And that slowed things down a little bit here and there. The optional content I thought was pretty solid. You know, the mini games are pretty good. The little side quests that you have to do to get pearls at the end, some of those were pretty different from the base game. You worry they'd make a sequel with stereotypical Ubisoft world mechanics. I have a really complex opinion of Ubisoft as a company. It's not, you know, everybody hates EA, everybody hates Activision. Ubisoft seems like they occasionally make really good games, but they also are operating very much on a timeline and a restricted budget, and the game has to come out when it comes out. Maybe this isn't true and Ubisoft games get delayed constantly, but I guess I associate them with putting out games on like a, you know, Madden annual release schedule. I'm sure we'll get around to playing the Assassin's Creed games on stream at some point, but what little experience I've had with Assassin's Creed myself and through cultural osmosis, I kind of get the sense that those games are, they want to project depth, but they're actually super shallow, right? Mostly probably for budget reasons and having to deliver the game in a year or 2 years reasons, right? I think this game worked better for me because it was so short, because it was a quick 11 hours. I think if they tried to stretch it out into a giant open world game and it was 40 hours long and it was mostly stupid open world bullshit like pigeons and climbing towers and stuff. Played like a couple open world games that I really enjoyed, and they all had authored worlds. I guess it was pretty much Elden Ring, Subnautica, and Breath of the Wild. But everything else, it feels like such a shortcut most of the time. Ubisoft isn't hated, yeah. EA, Activision, and Ubisoft all kind of represent different industry trends and different ways that, you know, the publishers interfere with the art. And they do so in very different ways. Like with EA, it feels like they come in, they buy up the IP. The previous IP holders are still part of the team temporarily, and the very next product they put out with the infusion of money from EA is usually really good or even better than whatever their previous best output was. And then EA immediately burns through the studio. Everybody quits because it's toxic and bad. And they just they burn up the IP to make a quick buck on it. Activision just seems to melt everything they touch. I'm sure there's good games put out by Activision, but any game I see made by them, I get nervous. And then Ubisoft kind of seems more like a wild card. It seems like they put out things that are maybe more... They have more interesting ideas, but it still seems like the game doesn't get the time to breathe that like a developer like Nintendo would give. And like, Nintendo is able to do that because they have an enormous amount of capital that they're sitting on, right? What's the figure that they could operate at a loss for 50 years and still have money in the bank? So I get that most Western developers can't do that, that they not only don't have money that they're sitting on, that they're actually borrowing money to make the game, and they have to like deliver. Companies have better reputations among players than developers. Yeah. But I still like this, though. I'm glad we played it. I think it makes me get why people are excited for Beyond Good and Evil 2. Because I feel like you play this and you see the potential in what they were going for, and you want to see it more fully realized. I'm trying to, there we go. I think Brutus mentioned that Beyond Good and Evil 2 has been in development for so long that it's exceeded Duke Nukem Forever now. So, sounds like development hell to me. I'm interested in the follow-up. I want to know about know more about Paige, know more about Jade. You can always type it and find out. Yes, it is. You okay, Ben? You just Party just staring at me. So glad
Meow, 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 meow.
Think video. I'm trying to think if I've played another game that felt like it had its core scooped out like this. But still managed to keep, like, it's still sensical, right? You still play it beginning to end and it doesn't like completely lose track of what it's doing. It's not like a disaster or anything. And I guess the like pacing that they were forced to go with works. There's, you know, a beginning, middle, and end. It feels like they intended there to be a lot more in between the beginning, the middle, and the end. Ubisoft's like Pokemon. They stumble on a formula that works. Try to innovate a bit. The adherence of the formula is rigid enough to hold back the innovation. I could see that. Oh, I haven't played that one. Wait, I can't keep track of which Ratchet and Clank is which Ratchet and Clank. I played 3 Ratchet and Clank games. Did I play Up Your Arsenal? Is that Ratchet and Clank 3? It is 3. Okay, I did play 3. Gotcha, yeah. I remember liking Ratchet and Clank better with each consecutive game. It's the one with Courtney Gears. I guess maybe the issue is that this game seems to have like the budget and expected scope of like a 3D platformer, but it's a Zelda game, or it has more in common with a Zelda game or like an Uncharted. And so I think it needed more money and more time in the oven. Earlier I was trying to like articulate what this game makes me think of or what other games it's familiar to, and it like thinking of it as Shenmue is to Virtua Fighter as Beyond Good and Evil is to Rayman, right? This isn't exactly Rayman RPG, but it's, hey, let's do something a little bit more serious, right? In a bit of a different genre and more story focused. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that. They had to like really quickly wrap it up at the end. I hadn't heard that story. Or if I did, I forgot about it. Yeah, but I wonder if they were to do Beyond Good and Evil 2 now with such a huge gap, if they would just make it for people who didn't even play this one. I feel like that would be the smart strategy. Because we need to know more about this planet, history of the world, what's up with the alpha sections and the DOMs, and just the regular people. Like, I get that that information is probably coded somewhere. There's probably like optional lore that you can obtain. And the fandom, I'm sure, has put that together. But as someone playing it blind for the first time, and you kind of get thrown in the middle of it, and it doesn't seem super concerned with like bringing you up to speed on what any of this stuff is. Which can work, I think, if it's done intentionally. But here I thought it was just, those scenes were just, you know, missing. So it wisely, once it realizes it can't spend the time on the setting, it's like, okay, well, let's get you emotionally invested in Jade and Paige and Double H. And I think they did a good job with that. I appreciate that when they ran out of time and they needed to like quickly give you a bunch of pearls, they just like put a bunch of pearls in the existing content that they had instead of making a bunch of like awful content to stretch the game out to make it longer, right? Because this game easily could have been 20 hours with the back like 7 hours being a horrible slog to just kind of squeeze out some more time to force you to get those pearls. They're like, whatever, you know, we did this little mission, we'll just put 13 pearls there, it's fine. Because I'd rather they do that. I'd rather the game be closer to the original vision, but that's not always going to happen, right? Didn't they, I thought there was a trailer for 2. It was a long time ago, right? I remember, may have even been while I was streaming. That's the extent of my cultural osmosis exposure to Beyond Good and Evil, is that there's a pig man and a green lady. And I remember seeing that in like high definition in a trailer some time ago. Peeing. Oh, that's normal and fine. Cool little stinger at the end there. Thank you, game, for letting me hit start on the end screen. I appreciate that. This was a good game. I enjoyed it. Thanks for everybody who voted for it.